Hey guys, welcome back. Lucian here with you again, like always, back for some more Star Citizen content. So over the weekend, we got information on the referral program, and what this does is allow current backers to invite new potential backers, new people to the project, and everybody gets a little bonus for it. So here's my referral code. Right here, STAR-WFDF-BWTW. I'll put it down below as well. But let's go over it a little bit. For anybody that refers off of me will get a 5,000 UEC. Basically, it's the equivalent of $5 of UEC, or United Earth Credit, or you actually see it right there. And that's the in-game currency. And you can see you could get weapons, ship components, decorations, blah blah blah. So it's kind of a just a little bit of bonus. Now for me, I actually get a for every one referral, I actually get a weapon. For every 3, you get 2 weapons. 5, get some more stuff, and it kind of continually to scale up. Now, if you join me, you'll get this 5,000 UEC that you can do whatever with. We'll go to Voyager Direct here in a second, but it allows you to also start doing this. So you can see how it can kind of cascade, and between me and a few other people, we can really start racking up these rewards. So, here's my shameless plug for my referral code. So let's jump over to Voyager Direct. What can you do with this money? They've got a fair amount of decoration, some weapons that you can purchase, and some shields. I would recommend saving your credits for right now, because I believe there's some more things coming down the pipe. I would just hang on to it. The biggest thing that I've bought out of Voyager Direct is the Gray Cat, the buggy. And I believe we're going to get some more buggies here in the future. I wouldn't say near future, because it's kind of a running joke around here saying something's coming soon. But maybe the Ursa rover, or a few other buggies. I think that might be coming down the pipe. So, talked about that. So, kind of nice little referral ladder, and to start building up some recruitment points. Now, let's say, okay, you want to jump on the project, and this project it's not a stranger to criticism, that's for sure. I've even had my frustrations over the last 2 years with kind of the project. So if you do decide to join the project, you have to remember to be patient, that it's still in very, very early alpha, and there's not a lot going on. But now is a great time to jump into the project, because we have a really cool ship for sale right now, which is a Saber. And next month in November, we'll be having the anniversary sale, and that will open up a lot of new ships. I should say new ships, but a lot of ships that have been sold previously in the past that may potentially become open for sale again. So if you have your eye on a certain ship, now's the time to get in, get your feet wet, kind of look around, and be ready to get that ship next month, middle of next month, basically about third week of November, right before Thanksgiving. So let's jump over to the game packages and just show you some of the ships. Now, $35 is the bare minimum it's going to take you to get in this project. It's basically half of what a major AAA title is going to cost you. So good, get in there. This package right here, for a quick explanation for anybody kind of coming into it, it includes a copy of the game, obviously, a copy of the Squadron 42, which is the single player campaign mode of Star Citizen, which will be out before the main game is. So basically, I think it's going to be like the training module, if you will. So you can kind of go through the campaign, get trained up on better use of the controls, and some of the things like that. I think that's what's going to happen there. Beta access, which we're still in alpha now. Alpha access has already been gone, but anything comes along in beta. 3 months of insurance, 1,000 UEC, and of course the basic tier hangar. Now, if you're okay with spending more than $35, I would recommend this package or this package, which is $45. And what this does is different, is this ship right here is better than this one, and this also includes a Arena Commander pass. So Arena Commander is the in-game simulation mode where you can fly against different people, different NPCs, test out weapons, test out flight controls. Basically, it's the simulation, kind of the training mode for the game. And it's also the test bed to build everything off of. So this is included, that Arena Commander Pass is $5, and it's included in here. So if you added here, you'd be $40, but again, this is a little bit better ship, so that's why you get a $5 increase. I don't like the Aurora. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just visually does not appeal to me. So that's why I have a Mustang Alpha as my base package, and everything else is add-on ships. So again, that's $45 because basically they're comparable. I just like the way the Mustang looks a little bit better. I think visually it's a little more appealing than the Aurora. Aurora's basically, I think it's basically a flying brick. But you can see pretty much the same thing as far as add-ons, except for we do have that Arena Commander Pass. Now, if you want to spend a little bit more money, which, you know, you don't have to spend any extra money, you just have to have this base game package, and you can build off of there in game. But if you want to spend a little bit more to the project, and you can see there's a lot of other options to choose from, based on how much money you want to spend. Basically, I have it sorted to go up. My first package, the first thing I bought right here was the Avenger. So that was my first initial investment. My first initial pledge was the $75 Avenger package, which I melted that and went to a Cutlass. So it kind of gets a little bit addictive because you constantly, you know, put a little more money aside and you want to upgrade to something different, and you know, that is what it is. I'll be happy to answer any questions about ships. Two more things I want to show you is if you're still kind of on the fence about joining the project, there is a fly free code available right now. It's available till October 25th, and you can see the code right there. SitCon Flight 2K15, and that will allow you to download the game and play it. And I believe in here I was reading on Reddit, looks like it gives you access to all flyable ships right now. And actually you get the Scythe and the Glaive, which I didn't know until reading that. So if you're kind of on the fence, you want to download it. Again, it's probably going to be about a 25 gig download, so keep that in mind. But that'd be something kind of cool to kind of put those on the fence, either completely off or wanting to jump into the project. Last and finally, I want to show you right here, if you go to Star Citizen, you can go to Ship Matrix, and you can kind of look at some of the ships that are available right now, and this will kind of give you a good idea about what the ships are. I would say that, remember that these ships are in a constant state of flux, and the biggest thing I tell the people to do when looking for a new ship is look at the focus, not the stats. Now, if we scroll over here, let's go over to the Constellation right here. No, I don't want to do the Constellation. Let's do the Freelancer. You can see right here, it actually does say in the production state that it's got a remodel in progress, and it's getting an exterior materials pass. So that means it's getting a little bit of an update. It's getting a little bit of love. Same thing for the Cutlass, is it got an update pass. So some of these specs may change a little bit, but a lot of times usually the length's not going to change except for some of the bigger ships. You can see, let's say the Cutlass Black carries 35 cargo units with a max crew of 3. Got some information about it. Got a propulsion, hard points. So it's a good way to kind of look at some of the stats of each of the ships as you're kind of comparing, if you do decide that you want to jump the project. And I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have about this. And you can also, let's go to the Cutlass, because I like the Cutlass. I only got rid of it because it flew like a pig. But I thought it was going to be a great all-round purpose ship, and now I have the constellations to the Cutlass for that. But you can go through here, you can look through some of the concept art. The Cutlass is in hangar. If you actually can go back to some of my old videos, you can actually see it in my hangar. Give you some information about the ship, and they do have this cool holo viewer where you can kind of take a look at the ship in a kind of a 3D wireframe and modeled view. So it takes a little time to load up, but I mean, that's a lot of information right now. So new backers, basically in summary, new backers, if you want to join in, use my referral code. You and I both get a bonus, and then you can start referring people. Take a look at all these ships, and if you're still on the fence, use the free fly code and check things out. So you can see here kind of a, I'll turn the free fly, kind of the orbit, and then you can actually turn it into a wireframe. So pretty cool. Kind of give you kind of a inside look at some of the cool things. So cool. And it looks like usually at the bottom they'll give you some variants to make up. So the Cutlass Black is the baseline, and you can upgrade to a red or blue. The red is available right now, blue is not. But I am almost positive it will be available in the anniversary sale next month. So go back to ships, and you can see we got a lot of cool ships. The Saber is the ship that I just picked up last night into this morning, and I think this is going to be my new medium to light fighter to go in my fleet, and it is available until the 19th, I believe. I know I kept saying one more thing, but I just want to show you one more thing. If you just do decide to join the project, which of course I recommend, because this game is going to be good. The biggest issue I have about this game is, when will it be good? Next year, year after? When my son, who's now 7, do I need to start building him a computer, because that's when the game's going to be ready, when he gets old enough to start playing computer games? There is something called cross-chassis upgrades, and that will allow you to change from one ship and upgrade it. So let's say right now you picked up an Aurora ES, and you know, a couple paychecks down the road, you're like, you know what, the ES, yeah, it's okay, it's kind of crappy, but you know, I want to upgrade it. I want to upgrade to something a little bit cooler. So let's say you can go to ES to an Alpha for $10, or you can go from ES to an LN for 15, or a Beta for 20, a CL, which is CL's the cargo variant, for 25, or if you want to jump all the way up into the 300 series, which is basically the next step up from the Aurora and the Mustang class, $35. So you can kind of upgrade it as you get funds in, or decides how long you want to spend in the project. But again, any extra funding besides the base game is all you're doing is supporting that project. Alright, I think I've rambled enough. It's been 13 minutes, which is a whole lot longer than I originally expected. I'll show you my referral code one last time, and I'll leave it down below. Again, questions, send them on. I'll be glad to answer them. And you guys have a fantastic day. See you on the next one.